Hello everyone, Sergeant Shiny Plays here, and today we have a Druddigan guide. Or is it Druddigon? I was pronounced it as Druddigan. Anyways, the first set we have is the Crayola set with Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. With Dragon Tail, Stealth Rocks, Taunt, and Sucker Punch. This is the normal set I've seen, especially in the lower tiers. Rocky Helmet, it takes away 1/6 of your opponent's max health if hit by physical move, and Rough Skin takes away 1/8 of their max health. That is pretty good, especially if you take into consideration it gets Stealth Rocks and Taunt. Taunt, it's okay, we're not going to be outspeeding that much, but it's very good to help stop setup sweeps. And if you don't want Taunt, you can always run Glare. Sucker Punch is just so that way we have a coverage move with priority because we're not going to be outspeeding anything. Speaking of outspeeding, Dragon Tail, a move with negative priority. Let's break this down. Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin are going to be doing tons of damage already. Then, you go for Dragon Tail. That brings them in to Stealth Rock. Rinse, repeat until everything goes down. This is the set I've seen most often used, but there are other ways to use Druddigan. As for the EVs, max HP, max defense, with a little bit into special defense with an impish nature since we are not going to be using that special attack. So yeah, not bad at all. Next set we have is the Redhead set. We have the Life Orb Sheer Force combination with Fire Punch, Dragon Claw, Gunk Shot, and Sucker Punch. Fire Punch, it gets the boost from the Life Orb and Sheer Force thing, with a way to hit Steel types, which is very, very good considering that they would otherwise wall you. Because Earthquake, while it's good, it's not the best, and special moves take a whole lot of dedication. Dragon Claw it's a good move. You could also run Outrage if you wanted to. Gunk Shot, it's the best move we have other than Ironhead. Yeah, other than Ironhead that can hit fairy types with. And then Sucker Punch is coverage and priority. Now, if you didn't really care for priority, you could actually run Hone Claws, which it managed to keep this generation, in which case Gunk Shot has a higher chance to hit. But I just like that priority, even if it can fail if, your opponent is setting up on you. We have a Jolly Nature, max speed, max attack with a little bit into defense. This is so that way you can outspeed something. It's not going to be that much, but you will outspeed something. And this is a fun set, but it can be improved upon, which I will show you. Next up we have the Spelunker set. Get it? Because it lives in caves and spells, because this is the special attacking set using Choice Specs and Sheer Force. Draco Meteor is the best dragon stab it gets when it comes to the special side. Yes, it lowers your special attack by 2, but you can always just switch out. Flamethrower, it does not get Fire Blast, but you can either run Flamethrower, or you can run Heat Wave. But I always stick to Flamethrower just because it's a lot more reliable because it can't miss. Flash Cannon, it gets the boost from Sheer Force. I should probably mention that Flamethrower does as well. Flash Cannon, it is our way to hit those dreaded fairy types. Although why you would stay in against a fairy type is completely beyond me. This, it works. It works. And finally, I couldn't decide if I should put Dark Pulse or something else, so I just put Surf, just so that way you have a way to... It's just coverage. With a modest nature, with max special attack and max speed, although you can run max HP. Max special attack is just because we only have base 60 special attack. It's not great, and we don't have another way to boost it, so using a modest nature, it allows us just to get as much bang for our buck as we possibly can. And like I said, you can run max HP, but I'd just run max speed, just so that way we can outspeed something, hopefully. Next up, it's a gimmicky set, and I named it after one of my friends whose mascot is Druddigon, the Elitist set. Life Orb, Sheer Force, but this time, we have a bit of a move change. Scale Shot, Earthquake, Gunk Shot, Fire Punch. I've already mentioned Fire Punch and Gunk Shot. Oh, by the way, Gunk Shot gets boosted by Sheer Force, which is terrifying. Earthquake, it's just a very good move to have. Then finally, Scale Shot. It's a new move that's been introduced in the Island of Armor DLC. It does damage, and we get a +1 boost in speed. Druddigon is slow. Druddigon will always be slow. This allows Druddigon to become somewhat fast, and that is terrifying given the fact how it has 120 attack. It's not the bulkiest, so wouldn't really care about that defense drop. But that speed boost, it is worth it. It is 100% worth getting it. Because no fairy is going to want to go into a Gunk Shot or Iron Head. No Steel type is going to want to take a Fire Punch or Earthquake. And no Dragon type would really want to stay in against a Druddigon. Because Scale Shot. Now it does have a 10% chance to miss. But if you do hit, you're getting +1. And that can snowball into a Druddigon sweep. And I just love that. So yeah. Elitist, this is for you. The next set we have is the Choice Band set, the Ridley set, with Mold Breaker, Gunk Shot, Fire Punch, Earthquake, and Outrage. You could run Sheer Force, but I decided that you know what, I'm gonna mix things up. You can use all three of these abilities, they're all good. Gunk Shot and Fire Punch I already went over. Earthquake is just very good coverage, and then we get Outrage. It's the strongest dragon move it gets, period. If we're talking on the physical side, otherwise Draco Meteor does more. So, the entire point of this set is to go in there, do as much damage as you possibly can. So yeah. Then finally, in the last set we have, should probably mention this is an Adamant Nature with max attack, max speed, with a little bit into special defense. And the last set we have, it is a set that I'm actually going to be going for, like I'm going to be doing it. The Shiny Druddigon set, which I'm going for, it is a... I'm blanking on it. It is a Trick Room Sweeper. Life Orb, Sheer Force, Outrage, Earthquake, Gunk Shot, Sucker Punch. With max HP, max attack, with a Brave Nature, and 0 IVs in speed. Druddigon, like we said, is slow. This allows it to become extremely fast and hit extremely hard. You don't get a boost in speed, you don't lower anything, it's just pure damage all the time, and it's very good. And like I said, I am going to be hunting for this thing. So check my Twitter, that's where I post pretty much all of my shiny hunts, and whenever I get them. So yeah. But Carrot. This is gonna be fun. I already have my next couple guides planned out, so yeah, I have nothing else to say. Bye everyone, see you next time. Peace!